Hey, Squad, let's check, make sure the notification went out and that the sound is working. And then we'll get into episode 2 of the diamond painting today. As you know, last time I was live, geez, yeah, the notification went out. Okay. Last time I was live. Sounds fine. Last time I was live, I had finished this whole side over here. Today I'm going to move over to this side, and I have a new setup camera, so I'll give you a closer look while I'm doing it. So, I figured out a whole bunch of things today that are really helpful in magnets. There we go. So I have a new camera, a third camera. So this is going to give you all a closer view of what I'm doing. So let me switch to the camera view. Hi, Sissy. I'm just switching camera views. Hold on. There we go. So the color is going to be off. I know that color is not the color that you see on the other camera, but this is going to allow you to move this closer a little bit. There we go. So, okay, right here. Alright, so, oh, you missed it, sis. Y'all go back and watch the last live. Right toward the end, I had a boo-boo mishap. Yeah, I forgot. I was cleaning and straightening up everything. I finally got all my craft stuff the way I want it. And I come across this camera totally forgetting I had it. And I'm glad. I didn't think it worked anymore. So that's why I thought it was in a box. But I'm like, well, let me try it out. And it worked. But I had watched StreamYard, one of StreamYard's live streams the other night. And they were talking about how you can hook different cameras up and use different angles and stuff. So I'm like, hey, you know? So, yeah. Let's see, there's the diamonds. Hey, and if I make a spill, sis, at least you get a better hold on. I think I still have that. Let me see if I still got that. Sis, hold on for a few minutes. I need to mute and I will be right back. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. I had something going on and I needed to listen to, so I had to put a earbud in. Royals, welcome in. How are you? Okay, but yeah, so I have somebody went live that I need to listen to right now on Facebook, so I had to set that up. So I put my earbud in. Well, I've been okay. I've had I had some mental burnout. Took time away, came back, but yeah, I've been good. Now, let's see. Let's see if I can get this camera right. Is this new? What's going on? Okay, here we go. But, oh, I was looking for a picture before I got sidetracked. Hold on a sec, sis. Let me see if I can find it. Okay. Let me see if it'll let me share this, sis. Oh, Let me see who let me share this. This was just as I was ending the live stream. Can you see that, sis? You see, 2 times I spilled them that day. I actually had to pick them off the diamond painting from where they didn't go. So, yeah. Come on, let me get rid of the screen. Thank you. Okay, I don't know why it's running slow today. I am hating technical difficulties today. Okay, yeah. So yeah, that happened after the live was about ready to end the other day, sis. Hi, yeah. See, I won't spill my soda tonight. My soda's in here. You know what? I think I know what's slowing me down. I'm going to turn the... I'm going to turn the music off. That might be it. Yeah, Mom got it. Been a few weeks now. So I think cutting the music off may help. I don't know what's going on. Let me cut that off. I don't know what's causing me to lag for some reason. I think it is StreamYard. StreamYard is laggy today. But yeah, I don't know what the buffering is. If it's buffering to YouTube or if it is my StreamYard's buffering. So hopefully it's better now. I mean, it seems to be acting better now. So, all right. All right, sissy. Okay, sorry about that, y'all. Why are you connecting back? Let's go disconnect. Hold on, y'all. Right. I was part of a entered into a giveaway, and she just went live on Facebook with it, so I was listening to that. And no, I didn't win, but the lady that won's really sweet. No, I need more light. Hold on, y'all. Where is it at? Oh, there it is. Oh, where the hell? Oh, there it is. Like, I know it was there. There we go. Okay, that's better. Shed some more light on the subject. So. Bless you, Zoe. Switch pencils because that one's getting wonky. I don't have my sharpener over here right now. It's a time-consuming thing, but it's fun. Because you zen right out. I need to turn that. So it's easier for me to work with. Let's see, I need to turn this down just a tad. Like, you have to ask that cat twice if she wants cheese. She's a cheesy kitty. Yes, because God forbid they don't have their night-night snack. Where the heck did that go? There it is. Duh. These cats are so crazy. Yeah, I have. Think I have the other one in here. I'm not sure. I have 3 of them, but one of them's got my logo on it, and that's the one I got on now. The black ones, yeah. I have 3. One of them is the one I'm wearing right now, which I keep in here, and the other 2 are plain. Yeah, the other one stays in here. I only wear it when I film or go live. I hate my lower back right now. I don't know why it is hurting. I don't know if it's because I got down on the floor under my desk and was doing some stuff, so it could be from that. One's got really lacy and the other's kind of not really lacy. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's like the green one I've got on underneath of this shirt. Yeah. I've got a green one too. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. But the one you're talking about, the purple one, I have a green one on like that's just like it, but it's green. Tammy gave them to me. It's coming along, y'all. It's coming. It's a slow process, but it's coming along. You know, you don't have to tell me everything you're folding to mine, right? What? Zoe said you were. Woman, leave me alone. Parents should be seen and not heard. I so hate when it gets itchy right here in the corner of your eye. Oh, it's hard to scratch. Because you're so afraid you're going to poke your eyeball out. Excuse me, y'all. But hopefully, if a technique I just learned about and I'm going to try behind the scenes works, there will be a new video in the Project of the Week videos um, where I demonstrate how I do it. But I'm not going to film nothing or commit to filming anything until I try and see. I've seen the technique actually be done. But the point is if my behind can do the technique. But it is a fun looking technique to try. It involves liquid clay, a baked piece of clay, some paper, and a heat gun. Um, and once I do it and it works, if it works for me, I will link the person that I learned the technique from in that YouTube video when I film it. So, I need to go through my menagerie of clay stuff I've already made. And just kick this stuff out of your way. Oh, just shovel on the shelf somewhere. I know. Underwear and everything. All right. Underwear. Pants and shirts. Okay. Thank you. Oh, the one I wear if it rains, yeah. My I want to say is it not Carhartt? Dickies? I think it's Dickies. Because I know it's not my Fila. It's the one with the hat on it, right? I'm not sure that it had or not. I know it's thick and black. Might be the Fila one. Oh yeah, that's the Fila one. That's the one that goes inside the blue jacket. No, I probably will not. If I do go live tomorrow, it'll be from our local national night out party. So there probably won't be a arts and craft or project of the whatever I wanted to call it. Right now, I'm titling these diamond painting episodes. There will not be one of those tomorrow night because I will, be out and about. So, which reminds me, I have to find the battery charger. And all the other stuff. Hold on, y'all. That itch on my foot. Isn't that always the way? You're doing something and you get an itch in the inopportune time. Yeah, I got most of that perimeter done. I actually try to make a border around the bigger spot of what I'm doing. That way I don't accidentally get it on a spot that it's not supposed to be, because it is a bitch with this glue that is on this diamond painting. To actually, if you misplace one of these little diamonds, it can be a bitch to take the tweezers and get that off of that glue and put it where it goes. So that's why I try to be as careful as I can when I'm doing this. And yeah, I know I have the tools to that you use to do this, but I use the wax pencil because I hate reloading that waxy stuff into there. That little Little tip there. I hate, you know, that's for placing multiples, but I hate loading that stuff in there. It drives me insane. Because it's like every 20 diamonds, I'm having to reload that thing. So I found, for me, the wax pencil works. But it's a personal preference. You know, so, you know, you may do one and, you know, you like using the pin for it. But me, yeah. And I've actually seen people sit here and do these, and they use tweezers to place the diamonds. If I tried to use tweezers, I've used tweezers to move them off of here. The diamonds usually wind up going flying. You know, so yeah. If I ain't spilling them, I'm shooting them across the room. Knock on wood, I haven't spilt them today. You don't get off my painting, you stupid little ant. God, go find a rubber tree plant. Okay, so y'all, I actually think I'm going to switch back to the full screen for now. So give me 1 second. There we go. Okay, I'm going to switch back to that view. It's just a little easier for me now with what I'm doing. There we go. Just trying to make sure there's no more bees in that deer's head that where I'm working, or the body. Okay. Get off my page, you stupid ant. Alright, so there's no more over this way right now. double checking now before I start going into this big area. And okay, so I'm going to start filling in the bigger area now over here. And once I get this area filled in, I don't know if I'm going to switch color and go to working on the rest of the colors down here, or if I'm just going to do like I normally do and just do all of this letter or symbol, whichever one I'm working on, because sometimes they're symbols instead of letters. I may just do like that and work the whole perimeter and everything and get all those done, because I know there's still some, I could see some bees in all up in this top. So yeah, but everybody does theirs a different way. So I know some people, and I don't know how they do it, they will have 4 or 5 colors out at one time doing theirs section by section. They section theirs off and they can have 4 or 5 colors. Nope. I can only do one at a time. I don't know why I make little border boxes and then fill those in each, it's just, I don't know. I think it's fun. Yeah, but like I say, I've actually seen people sit here and do this with tweezers. And I'm like, how are you not shooting them across the room? I tried to use a pair of tweezers just to pick up a hot fix crystal for a a polymer clay project. And I shoot the crystal all over the place, all over the desk. I haven't actually shot one of those across the room yet, but give me time. It'll happen. It usually does. Oh, but yeah. So. Oh wow, I've been at this for an hour already. I don't know if I'll finish all this section on cam or not. I probably will try to. Um, it's really not a whole lot, but it's a lot. I've actually gotten faster at this. I've done 2 others. They were skulls. One was a skull with butterflies, and one was a skull with flames. And I noticed from the first time I did it, um, Oh, yeah, Devil's Queen, I already know. I'm already looking at others that I would like to get down the road. This is my third one. Well, actually, I've actually had this one for almost 2 years, and just I am getting around to doing it. Because I got addicted to polymer clay. So I'm still addicted to that, but I was running out of ideas. I'm in the hashtag free to be me 2022 is I've seen them everywhere. Amazon, there's a couple well, actually the hashtag free to be me 2022 is a collab with two other YouTubers who do diamond paintings, and I've been checking into where they got theirs. Me and my mom are actually checking into trying to get one. As soon as we get the picture of my brother-in-law and my niece and my nephew, who are all three firefighters, in their gear, we'd like to get one of them in their gear, so I can do that. So yeah, I've been looking around. And actually, that's where this one came from. These came from this one, and the two skulls I did. They came from Amazon. These are by Bellcat. But it's I'm doing this with a whole bunch of other people. It's just doing our being free to do the art that we like to do, and then we post pictures. We drawings. Yeah, but I didn't like for the size that we want. We don't like. We're looking around for a cheaper price. Let's just say we don't really want it. We want it a little bit bigger than this one, because it's a special piece. So I want the best of the best for that. So I'm thinking I may, if once we get the picture and we can go through and do it, I'm probably going to go through a more professional diamond painting company than Amazon's. Because it's not a cheap. We don't want it to look cheap. Um, and then it's one that we want it to look professional. But I'm really going to be happy with this one, I think, when it's done. But this one just has so much blue in the background. I mean, there's like, wait a minute, what's it? Three blues that are so similar to each other for this background. It took me the one skull, the first one, the butterfly. I did that one within 6 months. It took me 6 months, but I wasn't working on it constantly. The skull with the flames took me probably 2.5, 3 months, but I worked on that one a lot more. I just started this one day before yesterday, and it took me 2 hours. It took me 2 hours just to do from here to this part here. So I don't like the light pads. I don't know. With the way my eyes are, I don't like doing anything on a light box or a light pad. I can't. To me, with the light box or the light pad, I can't see it. I can't see it as well. It's just like I have the tool to I have quite a few of these. This is just the one I had out for an example when I was talking about it earlier. I have these, but I don't like every 30 or 40 gems. I have to refill it with that pink wax crap. So I found it easier for me to use a wax pencil. But I seen someone, I mean, she was sitting there doing it with tweezers. I mean, I'm like, I can't even, it's a bitch for me to place high fix crystal gems on pieces that I'm working on for my polymer clay. It's a bitch to place high fix crystal gems with tweezers without them going springing across the room like with this. This is all made except for the canvas it's on. This is all made of polymer clay, and it took me 6 or 7 tries to get the eye to stay in place on the bird with a pair of tweezers. So more power to her. I mean, for sitting here doing this, because this is the hot fix crystals I were using are a little bit bigger than these, and I still couldn't get them right with the tweezers. So, but yeah, so this is I've done umpteen projects for this collab I'm in, but like I say, I was getting mental burnout from no ideas for working with my polymer clay, and so I said I've got this diamond painting, and like I say, I got these around my birthday last year, and my birthday was in January, so yeah, I've had it over a year. Oh, I know. She was sitting there doing it with, I mean, and she was precise. I mean, and everything. And I'm like, I get them on here as straight as I can. But if they're a little wonky, I don't mind. You know, because, hell, I'm not normal. Why should my diamond painting be normal? You know, and nothing's perfect in the world anyway. So you got a little imperfectness, go with it. I mean, you know, and see, I'm also the one, I can only do one color at a time. I've seen people sitting there doing 4 or 5 colors at a time, and I'm like, you know, they have that many colors, and I have more of the little trays, but well, I'll put them on that because if I put them over here, you can see them. But yeah, I can only do one color at a time, and I'm lucky. Knock on wood again. I don't tip these over because I had a luckily it was on the desk, but I had a little mishap in the end of my other live. You just would have to go back and watch diamond painting episode 1. Just watch the last few minutes of the live stream, just scrub towards the end, and you'll see my little mishap. It was funny, but it always happens. I always wind up spilling them. And the thing I like about these trays too is where they got the ridges in them. If I don't throw that everywhere. See, I have a big workspace, so it works easy for me to turn it and all that stuff. But these, I love these because I use these with my hot fix crystals too when I need to do a bigger project with them. I'll just pour some in there, and with them ridges, it lines them up for me. But I always put more diamonds in here than will fit in the ridges. I don't. It always comes out that way. I don't know why. But yeah, the other it's Crafts with Crashly, and don't get me on. I don't want to butcher her name. Hold on. I always I always butcher the name a little bit. Give me 1 second here. Almost Friday. She was like Friday. That's great. DP Addictions Adventures is her YouTube name on here. And then the other one is Crash or Crashly. They both do diamond paintings. And DP's got one of her channel logo. That's really, really pretty. And I want to check into that company and see how much theirs run. Because she had it custom done. So. And it looks so professional. Yeah, see, my computer desk is a big hardwood dining room table. Kitchen, dining room, you could use it either or. And so I have a lot of room to be able to spin, and this is only a 30 by 40 centimeter canvas anyway. So I have a lot of room to be able to spin it around and get where I need to get to. And I'm glad I just noticed I had dropped one on there. It didn't belong. So it gives me a lot of space. And if I had to guesstimate my craft area, desk area anyway, from where my desk meets the edge of my bed to the wall, 4.5, maybe 5 foot space. So I have plenty of space for crafting. And then I have the dual setup with the Chromebook and the desktop. I have, well, actually, I have 3 cameras because I have a third camera that I can get a closer view if I want, which I had on earlier, but it was actually getting in my way. So I have different camera angles I can use, and then I use StreamYard's, of course, to stream. So that means I can have multiple cameras set up. I could actually set up a third StreamYard account or a second StreamYard account. Because I don't remember if I set up or whatever. Anyway, and I could run because I have a laptop, or I could run it off of my phone. You know, I could actually log into StreamYards on my phone and run it off of there. So I have multiple angles and stuff I can do and everything. I did have music going earlier, but I stopped that, but I might add that back. I like the fact now because StreamYards allows us to upload our favorite music, and Of course, one of my favorites is Double Helix from the audio library. So I'll add that back. And I can customize how loud, how low I have it. So. But and I don't know why is it one. Okay. Thought it was lagging me again, but StreamYard was lagging earlier. I don't know why. But the only, I mean, I'll go live, and I don't care if there's anybody here or not. Most of the time, I mostly do it to keep myself accountable. And when I'm doing a project, because then it makes me sit here and I don't get up and walk away and get off my paper. I don't get up and just walk away and not come back to finish what I was doing. Because I actually have a tendency to do that. I will start a project and then I'll quit and I'll move on to another project. And not finish the first one. And then that kind of winds up happening with the second one, and then so on and so on. Which I need to, I do have some resin pieces I need to turn. Well, I don't have all the, I don't have the chains or the key rings, but I need to put the hooks in them for that. And I have some that I need to turn into earrings. And other stuff. I have a new technique I want to try with liquid clay and some papers and a heat gun, and putting that on a piece of baked polymer clay. I actually watched that technique demonstrated it by Christy Friesen, which I love her channel, and I love her Facebook group. She does a lot of cool stuff. Okay, good as rolling. Our AC stopped rolling up. was a time I thought I would never have the patience to do these. Bear with me a sec, y'all. I need to find the sharpener. Oh. Ooh, it's hurting. Ooh. Only problem about sitting there and doing this is it's hard on your neck and it's hard on your back. space around that because there's another letter there that's not going to be going this way. I won't mess that up. Next time we put one that doesn't go there. You gotta think it's not shift change yet for the ones at ECI. So a lot of the ones that work ECI are, you know, it'll be shift change here in a little bit. So those they got the ones that are getting ready to go to work, and the ones that are getting ready to get off can't actually leave yet. Well, I don't know if she's working today or not. Yeah. Hey Anthony, what's up? How are you? I'm doing pretty good, Anthony. As you can see, I'm finally doing this one. This is the one I got back. Remember when I did the skull diamond painting, the butterflies, and then the flames? Well, this is the third painting I got with that. And I did what, over a year ago, and I'm finally doing this one. I just started it the day before yesterday. I don't exactly know how many diamonds are in the whole painting, but it's 25 colors. And I'm only on color number 1, y'all. And I'm going to drag it into one color because there are 2 bags of the gems for that color. So, I would probably say there's quite a few, maybe, if I had to guesstimate, I'd say anywhere between 2,000 to 6,000 gems, maybe more. I've never actually counted one. So. And when I got these, I was only given the pictures of what I could choose, and it didn't tell me You know, it didn't have anything about how many diamonds it was in there or whatever. Just that it's a 30 by 40 centimeter canvas, and I had the pictures of what I could choose from. So, I mean, there's a TikToker I follow. I'm not lying. My green screen is 10 by 10, 10 foot by 10 foot, or no, 10 by 7. The other one's 10 by 5, 5 by 7. Or not 5 by 7, 10 by 7. This one is 10 by 7. You know, so it's 10 foot one way, 7 foot the other way. And yeah, I do one color at a time. I cannot multitask and do multiple colors. There's a woman on TikTok. She did one the size of my green screen of her cow. Well, he's a cow, but he's a certain breed of cow. Watusi. He's one of them Watusi cows. And I'm like, I don't even want to know how many hours that took her. Because yesterday, or no, day before yesterday, I did from this side over here of this color. I don't know the exact name of this one, but it's by see if you can see the name there. Let's see if I can get it to come down. That's the name of this one here. Bellcat. B-E-L apostrophe V-E-L spit it out in a minute. B-E apostrophe-L-L cat. It's the one who this is from. But I mean, you got them from all different. I mean, you can find them in your favorite sports teams. You can have custom ones done where you actually have custom picture done. You could, I mean, I've done, like I say, I've done 2 skulls. I've seen unicorns. I've seen, what's that paint? Starry Night, the painting Starry Night. I've seen that. You know, I mean, there are multiple, you can get them at your local craft stores, like if you've got a Michael's or a Joann's or Hobby Lobby. You can get them at Walmart. Walmart carries them every now sometimes, or a lot. I know our Walmarts around here do. You know, it's an open plethora. I can't never say that word of designs that you can get. Oh, that was almost bad. They almost went all over the canvas, and they would have went in places where they weren't supposed to. Yeah, so if you just go to Amazon and type in diamond painting. Just Google diamond painting is all you have to do. Or type it in Amazon. And I mean, they just pop up out, I mean, tons and tons and tons. I want to get one to do with my favorite sports team. I want to get one to do with the Baltimore Ravens. It's the football player doing the 3-point stance. I'd love to do that one. Yeah, so you just type in diamond painting, and you know, you can find there's people on Etsy that sell them. There's all kinds of different places that sell them. I mean, you can type it in on Walmart. You can probably type it in on Target. Any of your, you know, like your big retailers you order from online. You know, and you can find them. Yeah. Yeah, it will, and I mean, you'll see the different. I just advise you, don't order them from Wish or AliExpress. Hey, Daimo and Sydney, Sissy, don't order them from AliExpress or Wish, because you will be, or anywhere that they ship from overseas, because you will wait forever to get something from those companies. I ordered a light up phone charger from AliExpress. It took almost a year, and this was way before all these shipping constraints, and this was before COVID and all that. It took a year for me to get my package. Yeah. So I don't order anything from them anymore. And then there's that one called Sheen, something like that. Yeah, the stuff is cheap on there, but yeah, it comes from overseas. Yeah, you can get things for like $1 or less sometimes, but it comes from overseas and it takes forever. You know, it's like, if I'm going to order something, I want it in a reasonable time. Yes, there are some things I have ordered from Amazon, and I know they're coming from overseas, but it's the only way I could get the product. You know, but it still was here within, crazy wood bug. It was here within a couple, the amount of, they gave me like, I think it was like 2 to 3 weeks. It would be, you know, instead of the the 2 to whatever days where I was Amazon Prime. But it was actually here a little bit earlier than they said. But yeah, AliExpress and Wish, you will be waiting forever to get your stuff. Just a little bit. But yeah, I mean, as you can see when you looked it up, I mean, it just pulls up pictures after pictures and websites that sell them after websites that sell them. You know, or if you're on Amazon, you will go down a rabbit hole. Just warning advice. You will go down a rabbit hole looking at them. And I mean, even do little bookmarks. You can do, and they do keychains where you can do the diamond painting on them. And a lot of these diamond paintings, the glue that you're sticking it on, because basically it's just printed on the paper, on the canvas, and it's a glue over it, and you stick these little plastic gems on, and they stick to the canvas. Most of the glues that they use will last up to 20 years to hold these little things on here. Now, once you are done, I mean, there's different ways that people seal it, that they seal them. Or you can actually frame them in a picture frame. Just measure, you know, the size you need. Okay, y'all, hold on. I don't know why I froze can hear me. Yeah, sis, can you hear me? I'm talking through the other cam right now. I don't know why my Chromebook froze, so I'm going to reboot that one. I mean, I can't even move the mouse. The mouse is not even moving on the screen, so I don't know what's going on here. So I'm just going to power that one off. Yeah, Anthony, yeah, they actually had glow-in-the-dark ones too, and I would love to do one of them. I love glow-in-the-dark. And I like that picture painting called Story Night. I would love to be able to find that one with glow-in-the-dark. And you can buy just the gems. And if I'm not mistaken, you can, I believe you can buy blank canvases with just the glue on them, so that you could do your own design. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I believe I had seen that before. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to come back with the other camera right now. Thank God for dual cameras and only one computer going down at a time. I could take both of them. I would be. Oh, right. No, it's not. Oh, no, okay. Now, yeah, I may hear a little weirdness when it first comes up on because I gotta meet the other camera microphone. So, hey, hold on. Let me mute this mic and I'll come in the other camera in one. Okay, I believe I am back. I'm wondering if this music did it. I don't know. I don't know what happened with this Stagon Chromebook. It just had a brain fart and says, I'm going to stop. Oh, Anthony, they do have, okay, thank you for letting me know that. Because I would love, I know that Story Night is a lot of blue. I mean, there's a ton of blue in that one. Let me cut this music off because I think it's like, for some reason, I think StreamYard is lagging due to the music today. Even though I love my double helix, you know. So. But I love that painting. But the thing is like I say, it's a lot of different blues, which is pretty. Sorry, y'all. I just got sidetracked by a text. Squirrel! Oh, God. But I'd still love to do it. It would probably take me a long time. Just because of the colors and all. But I would love to do that with the glow in the dark. Now I know you can buy just the gems. They call them drills, or diamonds. You know, you can get these are round. You can get there's squares. There's other shapes of them too. And there's different sizes. You've got some that are actually you know, kind of glittery, you know. You've got you can go down a rabbit hole with this, believe me. But I love doing this one though. This one is going to be so pretty. This one, like I say, it's not much to do in the deer. The deer's not going to take me long to get him done. Him and the flowers. What's taking the longest is okay, Sissy. Yeah, my back and I know it's been hurting for some reason too. But I'm trying to finish this part on at least on the live tonight. That way it holds myself accountable of what I'm doing and makes me want to come back and finish it instead of just because you know how long it took me to do them skulls. I think it took 6 months for the one and about 4 months for the other. So yeah, I think if I keep myself, set it, this is episode 2 of it because I started it the other night. So I'm doing it in parts, you know, um, and I'm working as long as I can. Plus, it's also building up my hours, which I think I'm close to 2,300 and something, by the way. So I'm getting there. Um, Slowly but surely, I'm getting there. But yeah. But yeah, Anthony, it will take you down a rabbit hole. Um, just like polymer clay, working with polymer clay. You can get looking up stuff for polymer clay online about, um, buying your clay, your tools, your stuff, all that kind of stuff. But you can also use tools from around the house. And you can, believe me, I've made anything into a polymer clay tool. I could make this into a polymer clay tool if I really wanted. Which actually, that would be cool. Ooh, because this thing's about broke anyway, the handle. And that would give me different size. Yeah. Okay. That gives me an idea. Brain fart, squirrel. But so yeah, any art craft project that you're doing, you can, looking up the actual how to on it if you've never done it before. You know, you can go down a rabbit hole. Believe me, I go down a rabbit hole every night watching craft videos. I have polymer clay people I watch. I have resin people I watch. Actually, the ones that I like watching the most is when I can't sleep. I watch the people do paint pouring. I know people say you can go watch the AMSR videos and it'll help you sleep. I have watched numerous different ASMR videos, different, just listening to the sound of rain, that kind of sounds, nature sound. I just keep going down a rabbit hole with those. But I'll go put on a paint pouring video, and I usually look for ones that are the people who do 40, 50-minute videos. And it just amazes me, for one, the different beautiful artistic pictures they get, abstracts, and all that. And then before I know it, I'm drifting off to sleep. But yeah, it's really, really, really cute. Some of them, but the one I watched the other night, she made a beautiful one, and she was showing how you can mix acrylic medium, or she's also done it with glue, I believe she said. The white Elmer's, I think it was not the white elm, not the school glue, the all purpose. And it developed without using that silicone. Because a lot of people put liquid silicone in there when they pour to get this, what they call the cells. And it just, all of a sudden, she put it in the cup, put it down, and she poured all the different colors in, and then put the canvas on the top and did what they call flip cup. And when she let it sit for a few minutes, and when she lifted it and it started spreading out on the canvas, all of a sudden you seen these little circles of different color what they call cells popping up. It was like, wow, I'm like, I weren't expecting it to do that. But it was really, really cool. Hold on, y'all. I need to answer this back real quick. Sorry about that, y'all. I had to send something real quick. But yeah, um, I get watching craft videos and stuff like that, and I will go down a freaking rabbit hole, you know. But I've learned a lot of stuff though from watching different polymer clay videos, tech craft videos, and I've actually tried the techniques, and I'm like, wow, you know, it's like seeing it on video and actually doing it. It's and all are like two totally different things. And when you actually accomplish it, which there's a technique I'm going to be trying once I've done this live. Um, I'm going to play around with it. Um, and see if it'll work, if I can get it to work. Because I have tried some techniques and they come out totally all crazy. Um, you know, so. But sometimes when you're working and you're doing a technique and it totally fails, sometimes you find a new way to do something that you make new look or whatever. I actually was doing that with something. I forget what it was I was making, but it did not turn out the way I wanted it. But when I balled the clay back, all the colors together, because I knew it was going to make a weird color, and I could use it as what we call scrap clay. But once I blended all the colors together, ran it through the toss machine, clay conditioner machine and everything, it came out this beautiful goldish green color because it was greens and just some gold and all in the clay and some white. So, but it came out so pretty. So I looked at it this way: if I mess up on a project, I'm going to get a nice color. If not, I'll get what we call mud or black clay. Mud is when it turns brown, we get the brown color. But like either way, I'm either going to get a pretty new color or I'm going to get what we call scrap clay, which then when I make my canes, I can put my cane slices on it and make beads or use it as a backing clay for a piece of jewelry or something. Do what, Mama? Yeah, like Mom said, I could bake it and paint it. I could actually put mica powders on it. And cover it with the mica powder. And so but it's always fun though. You never know when you sit down what's going to pop in your mind of, what can I do? What can I make? How, and if it, like say, if you make it a mistake or you think is a mistake, it's not really a mistake. It's just a new way of doing something. If it works out in your favor. If not, hey, you learn, don't do it again. Why was that one not flipped over for me? I hate when they don't want to, when you try to get, thank you. Okay, I need to fill this thing back up. Hold on, y'all. But yeah, so I mean, like I say, I've made a few. Even with resin, I've done the same thing with resin. I mixed. I made a big boo boo one day with resin, but we won't go there. Because I was so upset that didn't turn out. Because that was going to be one cute little piece if it had turned out. Why do I always pour too many in here at a time? But I've done that. I've wanted it to be one color. Thought, I've used one color mica or and I thought it was going to be pretty, come out, that color. But it turned like this one. I started mixing this, like this piece here. I started mixing it and I put one color glitter in and it didn't come out. It didn't start. Looking at the resin in the as I was mixing it in the thing, I didn't like it. So I had a bunch of red glitter that I wanted to get rid of. So I just dumped all the glitter into the resin, mixed it together, and when it came out, the color that I wanted to show now shows. It was like a iridescent kind of like, when you shift it, it changes from like silver to blue and stuff. But now it shows. But before I put the other color in, it didn't show up. So I learned my lesson there. But that's the thing with any craft, though. You're going to have, it turns out, and then you're going to have times where you'll be like, what the fuck did I just make? What the fuck is this piece of crap? Because believe me, I've had those. And that's the other thing about polymer clay, though. As long as you haven't baked it yet, if you don't like how it looks, you can ball it back up and, start over. Like, I have a piece of wood up there that I want to do something with that I painted on, and it didn't turn out the way I wanted. I could just paint right over top of what I put on there and start over with a new project. So, I mean, you know, the possibilities are endless when you're crafting, so. And there's times where you'll do something that you've never seen anybody else do, and you can put it out there. Get off of my painting, you freaking wood bug. Where'd you come from? I don't have a fireplace. Why was there a wood bug in the house? But I'm lucky. So I don't know whatever happened to it, but I had a dragonfly in here the other night, and I'm like, so thankful Zoe did not know it was in here, because she'd have knocked every daggone blessed thing off of my stand just to get that daggone dragonfly. She does it with moths. And speaking of her, I don't know if y'all can see her or not. There's Miss Zozo. No, she wasn't actually, because she didn't know he was in here. She slept through the whole daggone that debacle. Yeah, mom names dragonflies, y'all. It's funny. Now I gotta get the daggone. Oh, because the door's this way. Okay, need to make the door go that way. I hate seeing the door in behind me, because it's weird. It makes me think something's wrong with my green screen. But yeah, so I got my other tripod light set up just so I have extra light. So let me move that back out of the way. But yeah, so you know, I've made a bunch of boo-boos with different craft mediums, and I always find a way to recycle what I've done, and you know, make it into something else, or whatever. But it is what it is what it is. But I mean, yeah, and then there's times where you'll do something and it turns out, but you've never seen anybody else do that. That's when make sure you try to recreate that and do a video. You never know who will watch that and how far that video will go and blow up and go viral. It's just like we have a technique in polymer clay called the Sutton slice. And I can't remember the lady's name, but she was working with somebody, and it's a technique where you push clay into the stamp, a deep stamp, then you slice it off, and you put that on top of another piece of clay and press that down. And as you're pulling the stamp slowly up, I don't think I have to check. I don't know if I've done a video on this. As you're pulling it up, the clay that was in the stamp, left in the stamp, sticks to the clay that you put the stamp on top of. And it was named after, the friend that she was working with. And then there's the Skinner blend, it was named by Judith Skinner, who created the technique. So a lot of our polymer clay techniques, there's a lot that were named by people. And then we have one called Mukunagane. I believe I'm saying that right. Basically what that is it's it was a Japanese metalsmithing technique. But polymer clay people have figured out how to do their own version of it. And that is just like one of my favorite techniques to do. And I'll tell you why. You're basically making a stack of colors. And you can use one, two, you can use as many colors as you want. And you can make your stack as big or as small as you want. I've seen people make them really thin and do it that way. But I kind of make my stacks chunky. And then I cut them into slices and use them different ways. Basically, you're stacking the layers. And you alternate your color. And then you're just taking like, well, I don't have any of my clay. Like you would take this, it's a metal straw, but I would use like a pokey tool or whatever, and you're just poking down through the top layer. And then you can flip it over and you can poke through the other way, different angles. You can use your blades to slice down through it, especially the wavy blade. That always makes a coolness. And then you take that and you push it back together, so it heals the holes and stuff. And when you slice, you never know what you're gonna get. Each slice is different, so I've actually, I know I've done a video on the Mukunagane on my channel, and I think I've actually made pieces from it when I'm in my live. I know one of the, like I say, the challenge that I'm in, one of my very first pieces that I made for the challenge was from out of the polymer clay. I made these cute little bears, and I used pieces from Mukunagane and pushed them into this little bear mold. And every time I did it, it was so cool because I never got two of the same. It was like snowflakes. It was like the whole snowflake thing. No two snowflakes are alike. And then there's different canes you can do. Like the bullseye. I'm actually trying to figure out. I've actually semi-done one. I used a cookie cutter to cut out some shapes, kind of thick shapes out of some clay, and wrapped it with another color, packed around it, which, just builds up around it. So as you're reducing it, your shape in the center doesn't go all wonky. But I need to get a little bit more practice with that. Let's just say, thank God I only used two colors to do that. I was using a red and a white, and so I got a pretty pink color when I messed up on that. And I know I was doing something one day and it messed up, and I got this real pretty black with gold fleck in it because I was using either gold mica or gold leaf. I can't remember. And it came out really, really pretty color. Wow, this is going to be a long, it's not really a long live stream, I guess. I'm almost at the, I'm at the 2 hour and 41 minute mark, but I may just let this go to the 3 hour mark. Just because I need the hours, so. I'm hoping eventually I will be monetized, but it'll come in due time. It'll come in due time. I need to start doing, I've done one TikTok live, and just to try to get the hang of it. So I'm thinking I'm going to try to start doing more TikTok lives as well. Now over there, I don't know what I'll do. I may do craft stuff. I don't know. But at least over there, I can play whatever music I want. So that's cool. I don't know if I'm going to do a TikTok live today. Now, see, if I want from the night out party tomorrow, they'll probably have a DJ. If I wanted, I could do a TikTok live from there. So I don't know. I will keep, if I'm going to do a live, I will post it on my community tab where I'll be live at. It just all depends on what's going on. Because I don't know what they're having this year. I know last year they actually had a DJ, which is he's a real good friend of ours anyway. My nieces and me. I've known him for a long time, so they may have him again this year. I don't know. No, I also got to remind myself to take a progress pic of this when I'm done this part to post on the hashtag free to be me 2022. And also to post a blog post about that. Yes, if y'all did not realize, I don't know if y'all have seen it. I actually have a blog post that I do every so often. I haven't done anything here lately because I just haven't. I haven't. It was so hot. That's the other reason I'm kind of not. I know I have AC and all, but when I have to turn the oven on to bake clay, even with the AC and my green screen set up and the lights and everything, it gets hot. So, I try to make like I try not to just bake one piece at a time. I try to do stuff where if I want to bake stuff, I'm going to bake at least a whole tray of stuff, or I'm baking. It's one piece, like one big piece. Then it's different. Um, but I try not to just bake like one little small piece at a time. I try to maximize my time and my space when I'm baking. So these pillows are sliding behind me. Oh, so that way, I'm using the tray I use to bake in. I have mom made me out of an aluminum baking tray, and I have tiles that go in the bottom and a piece of cardstock that goes on the top. So I try to use all that space, and then if I'm making beads, I don't just bake the beads by themselves. I also have it's the way it's set up. I can lay pieces underneath to bake at the same time as me baking beads on the little rods that I use, or skewers, whichever I'm using. Um, and so that's another little trick, to do is, try to bake a lot at one time. Try to make your use of your space that you have to bake. I mean, because I use a small toaster oven. You could use your home oven if you want it. But I don't make really big pieces. I think the biggest one I made was my little lizards, and let's see, one of them is probably about like that, and his head probably sits up about that tall, and his tail. So I don't really need a whole lot of space between the elements, to bake. But you make do with what you have. Like I say, in my crafting area, uh, I have this huge wooden table. It's wedged between my bed and a couple other stands that have all my craft stuff and other computer stuff and notebooks, all that kind of stuff. Um, where are these book bugs coming from? So I utilize as much space as I can. Like I needed some storage boxes the other day, some stuff to put some storage boxes in, and I couldn't think of what I could use. Then I realized I had some empty 12-pack soda can boxes. I just cut the top, turned it over on its side, cut that top off. Voila, I have instant storage. I do that with like little boxes I get in the mail with like when I get samples in the mail, which here lately it's far and few between. I did just get cat food for the kitties, which they enjoyed immensely. It was Fancy Feast, by the way. So it's not something we buy them, on a regular basis. So it was like a treat for them. And then I got this deodorant. Oh my God, this Suave deodorant. It smells like the tropics. It smells like coconut. So I'll use the boxes that came off of them, and I use them to store stuff in. I repurpose them. That's like I watch a guy called he's got 2 different channels, but his name is Steve McDonald. He's from the UK, and he's always showing on his one channel how you can repurpose something like this and use it. Like I could cover this with like tissue paper or brown craft paper and then paint this, and voila, you have a cute little storage box, which I may do that. See, now I'm giving myself ideas. But so you're repurposing other items. The less you have to throw away, the better. If you can reuse it, reuse it. If you can turn it into something else, turn it into something else. What's the saying? Recycle, reduce, reuse, something like that. I always get that all backwards, but oops. It's no sense to, if you can reuse it for something, reuse it. Repurpose it. I have a lot, like I said, I have a lot of stuff I did that with. I have like back when I was first starting YouTube. I first started YouTube. I was testing for a company called Thomason. I got all kinds of cool stuff, a lot of pet stuff that, throughout the years and all. But they were always sending me coffee mugs. I'm like, I have so many. They're still all in here. I use them. I have pencils and all kinds of doodads and dingle bobbers. And I just seen about something about the Little Mermaid anyway. So I'm thinking about the Little Mermaid. And so I just used them for that. But I just seen where the lady who did the voice of Ursula died. Now, when I was in 5th or 6th grade, my reading teacher's son was dating the girl who did the voice of Ariel. And I wish I still had this book. I had a book she signed. And I wish I still had it to this day. I don't know whatever happened to that. But I got to meet the girl who did the voice of Ariel. So that was pretty cool. And we actually went to the movie theater. There was an old movie theater. No, that was the one who did Ursula. No, she's not. As far as I know, she hasn't. But you know, we actually that movie theater is not there no more that we went to. But we actually got to go with her. She went with us, and we went to the movie theater to actually watch The Little Mermaid. That was like, you know, we were young. I mean, we were like fifth, sixth graders, you know. So to us, that was like a big time. We met a big time celeb, you know. I mean, she really wasn't a big time celeb. I mean, she just did the voice of Ariel. I mean, um, but yeah, it was cool. I mean, then I've met a couple. I've met some country singers. I've met, I've met a YouTube singer. Me and my mom did. We met Colt Ford, and I've met some NASCAR drivers, and you know. But my favorite song right now on, and this is on country radio, is he's a YouTuber. His name is Jelly Roll. He's done songs like Save Me. He did a song with his daughter. I can't remember the name of that one. Um, he did one called Same Old Asshole. But he's got one. He debuted this on the Grand Ole Opry, which, oh my God, I just would love to go to that place. Just all the history of that circle. And it's in that wooden floor. Um, but he got to debut his song, Son of a Sinner. And right now on country music radio, the top 20 countdown, he's actually his song is sitting at number 25, I believe. So he's moving up the chart. He is moving up the chart. That's a good thing. But he got his start here on YouTube. And like I say, he's a wonderful artist. I mean, if you really listen to his songs, you can tell, you can hear, and if you go follow him, and you watch different other people that have done that he's talked with. He's been on the Bobby Bones show, and a couple others. He actually talks about his past, and he did have a troubled past. But with his songs, you can actually hear and imagine, you know, what he's been through. Um, like when he found out he was going to be a father of a little girl, he was in jail when she was, born, when he found that out. And then when he got out, him and his wife now, I think her name's Bonnie, they wound up getting custody of the little girl because the mother, wound up relapsing, and she's beautiful, beautiful girl. And I mean, she has a voice like her father. She has a good voice. Here's a result from the web. I did not even ask Google. She is as bad as the other thing. I might have said something close to the word, when you say hey and then the G word, she'll pop up. But I was sitting here the other day. I streamed through our local cable company here. We could stream TV through a TV app. I didn't even have that going. I didn't even have, you know, I had an earbud in, so she couldn't hear what was on my YouTube. And nobody was talking in the house. I mean, nobody. And all of a sudden, she's babbling off something, not the Google, but the other crazy electronic gadget with a name that I am not going to say. She was just babbling off something, and I'm like trying to tell her to shut up. She won't shut up. I don't know what was going on with her. I had to totally get up, go across the other side of the room at the time because I was, you know, laying down across the bed, and totally unplug her and reset her. I mean, it was like she would not shut up. More I said her name and told her what to do, the more she just kept talking. I tried logging into the app on the phone to shut her off, and that she wasn't responding to that. I'm like, she was fucking possessed that day. And I thought so. I thought I was going to get this done right around the 3-hour mark. But I did do more on this side than I did on the other side the other day. So this was a bigger spot of color. But there is more blue, which I may finish off this blue off cam, just to get it done. So in the next installment of this painting, we start on a new color. And we will go from there. So I will probably start on the next background color, because it's just easier to do. I do all the background first, and then I go and fill in all the rest. It's just easier for me that way. I mean, everybody has their own way of doing one of these. So the way I'm doing it is not the way you have to do it. You just get into a rhythm, find out what works for you, and you go with it. You know? So, and this is what works for me, so this is what I do. Now, yeah, there will be times when I'm working on this in a live stream that I may go completely silent during that time, but that's only because there's nobody chatting in the chat. And I really, you know, I'm zoned out. I can get really zoned out doing this. So, but there we go. So that is the whole, all that blue on the bottom, for that color is now finished. The only blue I have left down here now is this little bit. It's a different kind of blue. So, but so yeah, I'm probably going to just, let's see, move this. Let that go down. Now we'll turn this. Cramp in my toe. Ooh, I hate that. Ooh. That's a sign I've been sitting here too long. So there, yeah, I have some more of this color here, and I can see some up in here. So yeah, there's not much more left to do with this color. So I might as well just go ahead and start working on that. Let's see. Right there. And I've developed this little trick. I have these piece of magnet strip. So this wants to blow back a lot. So what I do is to take one of these magnets and I'll put it on the underside of the painting and get it where I know it's at. Okay, where is it? Okay. There we go. Okay, because now that these diamonds are, I'm starting to get the diamonds in here, it's not going to work through the diamonds, but then that just keeps that back out of my way. I have another magnet I can use, but I don't have another magnet to go on the other side for that. But so now I can just sit here and I can finish off these letters. Might as well just go ahead and do it. It's not a whole lot left. So I'll just do that now. Do what, Mama? Oops, that's in the wrong spot. Oh, thank God I didn't push that down. Whew. Okay, I think I am gonna go ahead and end it here because I'm over a little over 3 hours. I've been sitting here. So I hope everybody who came through enjoyed their time here. Like I say, I don't know what my live will be tomorrow. If I'm live tomorrow, it all depends. But if I am, we'll figure that out. If not, I will see you later this week for when I start the second color. Because I'm going to go ahead and finish up the first color here. Since it's just a little sporadic spots through here. And then we will start the next color of the background, which will either be these D's or the A's on the next live stream. Thank you there, Peanut Farm. Like I say, I've been sitting here for almost 3 hours. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the live here, and I will catch everybody my next live. Peace.